how's it going? I am Shane with WNYBikes, and I'm here to talk to you today about bike shops and the reason why you go to your local bike shop to get your bike. But first, I'm going to tell you about department stores. Your big box department stores that you go in, you get a bike, you take a look at it, go, hey, I like that color, and the piece of cardboard in the front wheel says it's for my height. So you grab it off the rack, you walk up to the register, you pay for it, and you leave. Simple, right? There's a reason they cost $50 or more towards $100 starting to $300. Because they're cheap components. From the brakes, the gear set, the brackets, the spokes are lighter weight, the cables are thinner, and so what that does is they just sell you a generic one size fits all type of bike. And it's going to get you into biking. It's going to get you started. You know, they're great for small rides, limited rides. If you're just looking for a bike to ride with your kids around the neighborhood, you're teaching your son or daughter how to ride a bike and they're excited, they want to go ride around the block. Great bike to ride with them. Or if you just want something to go, a mile or two, maybe 3 miles down the street to the store, to work, stuff like that. They're great for that. Beyond that, they're crap. I'm just going to be honest. Because what's going to happen is you're going to buy this bike, you're going to get it home, you might see the brake is rubbing against the rim, so you got to adjust that. The rim might not be perfectly straight, might be a little bit of a wiggle to it. The gears, it's going to skip rings on the cassette. It's going to, or just the chain's going to pop off. And the cables, after, just a few rides, they're going to start stretching and you're going to have issues. So you're going to have to take that bike to a local bike shop anyways to have them adjust it. Problem is most bike shops will not warranty it and will not guarantee it because it is cheap, bottom of the barrel components. They cannot promise that this is going to work flawlessly for you. They will try their best. They will do everything possible to make it as best as they can. But that's the chance you're taking by buying a big box bike. Now, when you go to a bike shop to buy a bike, you're going to get a whole new experience. What this experience is you're going to walk in. Most of the time, the owner of the bike shop is there, or it's going to be, especially if it's a small bike shop, or it's going to be like, one or two people who are very familiar with bikes, and, they open a bike shop because this is what they're passionate about. This is what they enjoy doing, and this is what they love. You're going to go in there, and they're going to greet you, and they want to get to know you. They want to get to know your riding style, what you like, what you don't like, the terrain you're going to ride on, what seating position you like. Do you want to be move forward more? Do you want to be more upright? They want to know your height, your size, and they're going to get you fitted and give you a whole personal experience to a bike. And they're going to try their best to work within your budget. To be honest, don't go into a bike shop with anything less than $400, and that's like their baseline models. And it also depends on what style bike you want. Now, they're going to go through all this. They're going to give you this bike with better components. They're going to warranty it. They're going to guarantee it. They're going to make sure that when you leave that store with that bike, it is fitted for you to give you the best bike riding experience you can. Now, when I got back into bike riding 10 years ago, I went to a big box store, bought a $200 bike, and it was just because my oldest daughter, she was 4 at the time, was getting riding bikes, and I wanted to ride with her. I picked up a trailer on Craigslist for my little one, and we just go riding through the neighborhood. Was enjoying it. A few years later, I decided, hey, I'm going to go check out Slow Roll, and I started doing longer rides, and I was getting burned out. And I would never switch my gears because anytime I did, the chain would pop off. It would make the large clunking noise. It would skip gear. I just put it on the middle of the cassette, middle on the back and the front, and just that's how I rode. No matter the hills, the terrain, everything, it was just, that's what I did. I just left it at that. It was deterring me from actually going out and riding my bike because I would enjoy riding it, but my limit was like 5 miles. And it's fairly flat grounds. If I had to hit big hills, I would purposely plan my routes to avoid hills. And it wasn't until I decided, hey, I'm getting into this more, I'm going to go get another bike. So I got another mountain bike style bike and was riding on the road. Gave me a much more enjoyable experience. Actually having gears that I could actually shift for hills and everything else. And I was able to go those 10 miles with Slow Roll and other bike groups on this new bike. And I was much more comfortable. I wasn't getting the tingling feelings on my hands. My back wasn't hurting. My butt wasn't hurting. It became a much more enjoyable experience. Since then, I've learned the different styles of bikes, the different tires, the different gears, what they all mean. And I now have a flat bar commuter city style bike with thinner tires that I use on most of the road rides. And I'm hitting hills and going over these big bridges and stuff like that with little to no issues. I'm learning when to change my gears, and I just have a much more enjoyable confidence in my bike riding, which makes me want to do more, and which has led me into starting WNYBikes. So do yourself a favor. If you enjoy riding a bike and you want to get into it more, go support your local bike shop. They're going to give you the best riding experience. Not only that is when you after a month or 2 months of riding, they want you to bring that bike back. So because things do stretch, it's a new bike. It's just, there's that break-in period. They're going to adjust everything for you for free as part of buying the bike. And it is highly recommended that you bring a bike back every year to have it adjusted and for the season. There is many different types of components for bikes that will enhance your bike riding experience. If you're looking for distance and speed, you're going to want a drop down handlebar and thin tires, because that's going to give you the least amount of friction, and that's what those bikes are for. If you're hitting trails, they're gonna get you set up with a mountain bike. If you're going in between, some gravel, some light trails, stuff like that, they might give you a hybrid. If you're looking for something to go to and from work, maybe take on slow rolls or other community bike rides like the WNY bike rides, maybe a flat bar gravel or a commuter city bike might be best for you. If you want to ride in snow, sand, mud, all that stuff, then you got your fat tires. But this is what they want to know. This is what they want to learn about you to recommend the right bike. And like I said, you want to bring it back at least once a year. Like right now it's February 2023 when I'm doing this video. And now is the time you want to bring that bike in. Drop it off, let them repair it, let them do all the maintenance on it, get everything cleaned up, get it oiled, adjusted, so that when this warm weather hits, when we start getting those warm days, you can just grab your bike and go. Instead of having to, because most people wait until spring they start thinking about bike riding when it starts getting warm out. Oh man, my brakes are squeaking, or my gears are not shifting properly. All of a sudden, their bike is in the shop for a couple weeks because they have so many people bringing bikes in. But the difference is the experience. It's not just the money. Yes, Bike shops are a little bit more expensive. But there's a reason for that. You're getting quality components and you're getting that service. Unlike the big box stores that just want to, here you go. Good luck. That's all you're going to get. Good luck. So go support your local bike shop. Go check out a bike. I don't own a bike shop, so this is not a sales video for any of them. Here in the Buffalo, West New York area, we have phenomenal bike shops. Phenomenal owners. A lot of them will go above and beyond what they need to do. What a lot of other bike shops in many other areas that I've talked to other people do. So go take your bike, go talk to bike shop owners, and if you're looking for a new bike, upgraded bike, anything, they will help you out. Not only that, is you're supporting a local business, especially these smaller bike shops in the area, which there's over 20 of them. You can find that right on the WNYBikes page. Just click on bike shops at the top and find the one that's in your area. The money that you spend there, any profit that they do make, is going to be put right back into the community. It's going to go and support a friend's business or a relative's business or possibly even your business. It may not be directly, but it may be through them going to support another small business or taking their daughters to dance class or their sons to karate or vice versa, dance class or karate, anything like that. That money is going to stay local. It's not going to go to some big box retailer or some foreign country. It's going to stay here. So there's so many advantages of going to your local bike shop, from the buying experience, the riding experience, and the community experience. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if there's anything else you would like me to talk about, and let me know your favorite bike shop in the Buffalo, West New York area. Until next time, get out on your bike and ride.